Hi there. Now we're going to do lesson 35. My mind is part of God's. I am very holy. I'm going to read that again. My mind is part of God's, and I am very holy. Today's idea does not describe the way you see yourself now. It does, however, describe what vision will show you. It is difficult for anyone who thinks he is in this world to believe this of himself. Yet the reason he thinks he is in this world is because he does not believe it. He does not believe that our mind is part of God's and we're very holy. So we believe that this world is really all that there is. Paragraph 2, you will believe that you are part of where you think you are. That is because you surround yourself with the environment you want. And you want it to protect the image of yourself that you have made. The image is part of this environment. So if I think I'm upper class, I got to surround myself with upper class. If I think I'm lower class, got to surround myself with that. If I think I am this culture, I got to be around that culture. If I think I'm multicultural, I'll move to an area that I surround myself multiculturally. What you see while you believe you are in it is seen through the eyes of the image. This is not vision. Images cannot see. Paragraph 3. The idea for today presents a very different view of yourself. By establishing your source, it establishes your identity, and it describes you as you must really be in truth. So your source is God, and my mind is part of God's because God is my source. God has extended its mind into us, so my mind is part of God's. That means I must be holy if God is the holiest of holies. Sentence number 3. We will use a somewhat different kind of application for today's idea because the emphasis for today is on the perceiver rather than on what he perceived. The emphasis is right here. We're talking about my mind is part of God. So I, the perceiver, I'm perceiving what is out there, must be holy. Paragraph 4. For each of the 3 5-minute practice periods today, begin by repeating today's idea to yourself and then close your eyes and search your mind for the various kinds of descriptive terms in which you see yourself. Include all the ego-based attributes which you ascribe to yourself, positive or negative, desirable or undesirable, grandiose or debased. All of them are equally unreal because you do not look upon yourself through the eyes of holiness. Isn't that beautiful? We're becoming aware that the way that we talk to ourselves, the way that we talk to others, it's not because we know that we're holy. It's because we're totally, completely bamboozled by what the ego is telling us is happening out there. So we can't come in here and take responsibility for our ability to shift our mind. And now we're being told that our mind is part of God's, so therefore I'm really holy. Well, if I'm really holy, and I have a powerful mind, now I want to come inside to begin to take advantage of what this holiness can do for me. And it changes our lives. Paragraph 5. In the earlier part of the mind-searching period, you will probably emphasize what you consider to be the more negative aspects of your perceptions of yourself. Toward the latter part of the exercise period, however, more self-inflating descriptive terms may well cross your mind. Try to recognize that the direction of your fantasies about yourself does not matter. It doesn't matter if you're making yourself positive or negative. If you're thinking the best of you or the worst of you. Illusions have no direction in reality. They are merely not true. They don't have the power. Illusions don't have the power to take us in any one direction because they're not true. They don't extend. Paragraph 6. A suitable unselected list for applying the idea for today might be as follows. So here we're being given some examples. I see myself as imposed on. I see myself as depressed. I see myself as failing. I see myself as endangered. I see myself as helpless. I see myself as victorious. I see myself as losing out. I see myself as charitable. I see myself as virtuous. I see myself as beautiful. I see myself as ugly. I see myself as smart. I see myself as stupid. I see myself as safe. I see myself as unsafe. You should not think of these terms in an abstract way. they will occur to you as various situations, personalities, and events in which you figure cross your mind, in which you think cross your mind. Pick up any specific situation that occurs to you. Identify the descriptive term or terms you feel are applicable to your reactions to that situation and use them in applying today's idea. After you have named each one, add, but my mind is part of God's. I am very holy. So you say, I see myself as helpless, but my mind is part of God's. I am very holy. Paragraph 8. During the longer exercise periods, there will probably be intervals in which nothing specific occurs to you. Do not strain to think up specific things to fill the interval, but merely relax and repeat today's idea slowly until something occurs to you. Although nothing that does occur should be omitted from the exercise, nothing should be dug out with effort. Neither force nor discrimination should be used. Paragraph 9. As often as possible during the day, pick up a specific attribute or attributes you are ascribing to yourself at the time and apply the idea for today to them, adding the idea in the form stated above to each of them. If nothing particular occurs to you, merely repeat the idea to yourself with your eyes closed. My mind is part of God's. I am very holy. We're moving in the direction of owning our power and our magnificence. But until then, we have to see how we have become disempowered, and we have to see how the mind works. We have to understand projections. We have to go through these basic foundational steps, which are very, very, very crucial. So don't hurry through these exercises. Take your time, because they're really meant as a beautiful gift that has been bestowed upon us to help us awaken, to help us move out of the density of the ego so that we can shine as the beautiful holy beings that we actually are. Thank you so much, and I'll see you at the next lesson.